Hello guys, welcome back to youtube.com/Bradley Hall Guitar, and this is a very special episode. There's some strange lady who's forced her way into my house and refuses to leave. But I make an exception in this case because this is in fact my mother.
Hi everyone.
She's been joining me here for the festive season, so I thought while she's here, why not let's do a little video together. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Okay, thank you very much. So what we're going to do, I've assembled a list of 10 metal bands across various different subgenres. We're going to go through each of them one at a time, and she's going to try and guess what the band name is just by looking at the picture.
This is going to be a piss take, isn't it?
Piss take? This is a very serious channel.
Okay.
With only very serious
I can do
activities.
serious.
And then after that, we're going to go through each song of each of the 10 bands, but I'm not going to tell her which band is each one. She's going to have to guess. So she has to put the song to the band picture. So how much do you know about metal?
Extensive knowledge.
Extensive knowledge, okay.
Yeah.
What's your favourite metal band?
My favourite metal band is...
So this is going to be truly insightful, so I think without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
But first, a quick word on behalf of today's sponsor. So have you ever been sat at home late at night thinking, oh man, I really wish I could watch the hit 2004 blockbuster Wesley Snipes movie Blade Trinity right now, but when you go and check your streaming services, you find that it's not available in your region. Well, you, my friend, need yourself a VPN. And luck would have it that I just so happen to know an obscure, little-known VPN service called, I don't know, NordVPN. VPN, or Virtual Private Network, is a service that helps you stay private online by hiding your IP address and letting the network redirect it through special remote servers anywhere in the world. So what's so good about NordVPN? For a start, it's insanely easy to use. Connect with one click or enable auto-connect for zero-click protection. So you'll always be able to find a server near you for better speed or one far away for more content. And not to mention, it's completely cross-platform. So if you would like to give NordVPN a spin, then please do hit up the exclusive link in the description down below. And to use the coupon code Bradley Hall to get a 2-year plan with a huge discount plus 4 additional months. To repeat, click my special link in the description down below and use the coupon code Bradley Hall to start your NordVPN journey today. Thank you very much, guys. Now on with the video. Okay, so band number 1. Here we go. What comes to mind when you see them?
Well, religious.
Okay.
Metallic, so it's religious Metallica.
Religious Metallica?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know the band name Metallica then? I guess everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Religious Metallica.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to number 2. What about these delightful gentlemen here? What comes to mind when you see them?
Well, sort of Halloween type fancy dress party.
Yeah. What do you think of the masks? Do you think they're scary or like funny or?
I don't think they're particularly scary actually. I think they're the sort of thing that you would buy from the local fancy dress.
Yeah.
Fancy dress party.
What would you say their band name would be? Best guess. Go.
Masquerade.
Masquerade. That's pretty good actually. Masquerade.
Masquerade.
Right. Moving on to the next one.
Alice Cooper sort of type vibe there.
Yes. So what sort of decade do you think?
Probably 1970s.
You think the 70s?
Got a bit glam rock there.
Okay.
Cooper glam.
Cooper glam.
Yeah.
Okay, Cooper glam. Right. We'll lock that in. What about these delightful chaps?
Aging has-beens.
Aging has-beens. Why do you say aging has-beens?
Well, because they don't look very young and fit.
What do you think of all like the their aging has-beens? Locking it in. What about this?
Oh, we've got a Pirates of the Caribbean thing going here.
Yeah. Do you have an opinion on pirates?
Ooh, are
You are. You're a farmer from Yorkshire.
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island.
That's what they call it.
They're called Treasure Island?
Treasure Island, yeah.
You know, out of all your ones so far, that's probably the most, the most logical. What about this then?
Well, it looks like...
A little bit different to the ones before.
Yeah,
right?
they've paid a visit. They're paying a visit to that guy whose studio is in that sort of shack type place.
Okay.
Is this the whole...
Yes, it's the whole band.
Oh, it is the whole band.
It is the whole band.
It looks like they're visiting him.
Visiting who?
This guy here.
Who?
He's looking rather
the one on the
smug.
right, him?
Yeah.
Looks like those two are visiting him.
Yeah, chubby cheek.
Alright, so what would you call this? Like, the visiting men?
Is this still a metal genre?
Yeah.
With straight metal. Because they don't look very metal to me. Straight metal.
Straight metal. There it is. Straight metal.
Straight metal.
Right. What about these?
Oh, they're the pretty boys, aren't they?
The pretty boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty boys.
Lots of hair flicked over to
There's
the
lots
side.
of hair. I don't know whether it's natural or permed.
So what would you go for a guess as band name?
Okay. Pretty Clash.
Pretty Clash.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What about this one? Moving on. Again, a little bit different to some
Little
of the
bit
previous
different,
ones.
little bit human leaguey here. The one at the front with the hair, the long.
Oh, the
Yes.
the 80s band. Okay.
Yeah. Bit more current, is it?
Yes, very current.
Okay. Yeah. Mean and Moody.
Mean and Moody.
Mean and Moody.
So that's your guess. Mean and Moody.
Mean and Moody.
Mean and Moody.
I'm not familiar with this. You've got me there.
Okay, Mean and Moody.
Mean and Moody. Oh.
Okay, this one.
Okay.
What comes to mind when you see this one?
Cradle of Filth.
Oh, so you know them.
Only because of that horrendous German student we had staying with us, and she was into Cradle of Filth, and she spilled
God,
all her
yeah.
black polish
That was a long time
all
ago.
over the window ledge,
Oh.
and she used to walk around looking like that.
Okay, so what would your guess be for this one?
Gothic anger.
Gothic anger.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna bring windowsill into it. We're going with Gothic anger for this one, aren't we?
Gothic anger.
Okay, very good. Got this one.
Are they for real?
Yeah. This is a very special band.
Did they go on stage like that?
I'm not sure actually.
Speedos.
I don't think so. I think it's just for special occasions, like bar mitzvahs, weddings.
Oiled abs.
Okay, so that's the first part of the game over. How do you feel that went?
Really well.
Right, so for the next part, what we're going to do, we're going to play one song at a time that I've selected from the 10 bands.
Oh.
And you're going to have to guess which of the bands goes with the song that I just played. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do this. Okay, song number 1. Now, what do you think of this song?
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you dance to it?
No, it'd be silly.
Right, so after hearing that first song
Yeah.
that you thoroughly enjoyed,
Yeah.
which of these bands do you think that song was written by?
It was Masquerade.
So the Mask Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you certain with that?
Yeah.
Okay, what makes you think that?
Because of the tempo of it, the tone,
Okay.
it just
It's
matches.
very reminiscent of Masks.
Yes.
is it? Yeah? Okay. I'm afraid it was actually incorrect. The right answer was these guys.
No.
Yeah, the Visiting Boys in the
No.
shack, or whatever you said. Does that surprise you?
A little bit, yeah.
Right, moving on to the next song.
That's the hair thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the hair thing. Do a bit of the hair thing.
Yeah, this is more like
Bit
it.
more groovy.
Yeah.
Right, so out of all these bands,
I think it's the Cooper Sweet one.
you think it's
I
that?
think it's them.
Okay. What makes you think that?
Because I think they're a bit more stereotypical, it's a bit cliched, isn't it? And the music's quite cliched to metal.
Well, unfortunately that's wrong. The correct answer is the Mask Lads. That was
Are you
it.
sure you haven't switched
That's
them
Slipknot.
up?
No,
Oh,
yeah,
Slipknot!
that's Slipknot. You heard of them
Yeah, I remember
before?
them.
Does that surprise you?
Well, yeah, it does.
Right, next one.
Hello, me. Meet the real me.
What do you think of this song?
Back is still a bit fuzzy. Paranoid to enemy of masquerade.
I like that. You could really hear the lyrics very well, but
Yeah,
don't ask
the
me
vocals
to.
very loud, weren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might be the nail polish guys.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think that sounds more gothic, that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I could just hear his voice matches. Well, I'm assuming that's the lead singer with his hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's holding an invisible
Yes,
orange or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's also incorrect. It was, in fact, these guys, the Hairmen.
Oh.
Moving on. You may recognise this song, I'm not sure. I think they play it on the radio sometimes. You think this song sounds like older or newer?
It's a little bit like is it like Black Sabbath type?
You think so? It's a bit older.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously we're thinking maybe a bit of an older band. So which of these look a bit older?
Well, there's the old geezers on the right there. The second one down.
Okay, she's on the right here.
Yeah, but the voice doesn't really match them.
No, it doesn't really, does it? Which one?
Cooper Sweet.
Cooper Sweet. Correct answer.
No.
That's it.
There you go. You
That's
see,
it.
I'm just
You
warming
did it.
up now.
That's it.
Got
Getting
it. Got
into
it. Yeah.
You know more than you think you do.
Oh yes.
Right, next song. Obviously, this is a ballad from one of the bands. Not all of their music sounds like this. This is like a one-off song.
I was going to say, it
Yeah.
doesn't sound very heavy to me.
The cold state line.
What are we thinking on this
Young,
song?
quite young.
Young?
It's not the nail polish guys, is it?
What do you think of that song?
Not an awful lot, to be
No?
honest. Bit bland.
Bit bland. Okay,
Yeah.
bit dreary for you.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a nail polish.
Nail polish?
Mm.
You sure? Final answer? It's correct. Yeah.
That's two.
Good job. Next one.
No. Now that is the metal that I despise. There's no heart to it. There's
Okay.
no. I don't get it
It's
because.
a bit more impenetrable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking maybe it's the old geezers. I think it could be those older guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it could be them.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. But I do see your reasoning. It's pretty close.
Who is it?
It's these guys.
Oh.
This
They're
is-
just pretending to be metal. I don't see them as metal. They just don't look. You would not get the genre
Yeah.
of
So
that band.
this is a newer style of metal called deathcore.
Okay.
Next song.
Pirates.
Yeah.
I stand before you to tell the truth most dire. Their loves
So I guess this one isn't too hard for you to guess then?
No.
No?
This is the Pirates.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, actually, it is the Pirates!
We were in there,
Nearly
don't
got
be
you,
worried.
nearly got you. 3 more left. What comes to mind when you hear that song?
Well, it's got a definite rhythm to it because
Yeah.
I've got this thing about being able to follow a rhythm.
Okay. Easy to follow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite rock, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a feeling that it could be the Pope.
You think so?
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Because they're all sort of wearing the same mask and it's all very themed
Mm-hmm.
and it's all
Very
like
uniform.
the music is very uniform.
Okay, so final answer is the Pope Men.
The Pope Men.
Unfortunately, that is wrong. It is, in
The
fact,
Full Monty.
it's the Full Monty Men.
Oh.
Yeah. The way I think about it, it's a bit more sort of like, you know, slow and like, imagine lifting weights and like,
I've got it.
real, like
Yeah, I get that.
fisty sort of music.
I get that.
Right, next one.
through benediction. You try to rid your mind.
That's not the 18 has-beens. This is quite more mainstream. I think it could be them at the top.
What do you think of that song?
Yeah, that's very 80s.
I think it's very 80s. It sort of reminds me of like ABBA quite a bit, that song.
ABBA. Thinking about it now, I think it could be the older people because it's got that vibe to it. I'm gonna go with them.
You sure?
Yeah.
Should have gone with your gut. It was the Pope Men.
Shit.
Oh. They have like this sort of, you know, satanic kind of image,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
play very sort of like poppy.
They do, don't
Poppy
they?
music. It's a cool like contrast.
Yeah.
And there we have it. So I think we got 3 correct.
Yeah.
Not too shabby considering, you know, you're a bit of a noob with the old metal stuff, but
Well, I thought I might have got more, to be honest. And it's actually informed me a lot more about the genre because,
Okay.
to be honest, I thought it was all pretty much the same, but I'm totally wrong there.
thank you so much for joining me, Mother.
That's all right, Sam.
Appreciate it. Get out. Just close the door on the way out, yeah.
Piss off!
Alright, mate. Do that, then do that. Nice one.